Hi all, this is Kyle at Tropic Outfitters here for another gear review. Today we're talking about sun protection. We're going to be looking at 4 great sun shirts that are sure to keep you protected this summer no matter where you're adventuring. First, you may be wondering why sun protection clothing has become more and more prevalent in the marketplace and why consumers are considering UPF ratings when they're shopping for their products. Now, one quick disclaimer, I am not a medical professional and we're not offering medical advice. But over the past several years, more and more studies have come out detailing the harmful effects of UV radiation from natural sunlight and is linked to skin aging and skin cancer. UVB rays in particular are responsible for damaging skin cells and are the main rays that cause sunburns and most types of skin cancer. We can protect ourselves from UV rays in a couple different ways. 1, we can stay out of the sun. 2, we could wear sunscreen. Or 3, we could wear protective clothing. Since we all like to get outside, staying out of the sun might not be the best option. And when we are active outdoors, sunscreen may wear off from sweating, and naturally you have to reapply it in more than one occasion, which leads to UPF clothing. This clothing protects us from the sun by either the fabric construction itself or from certain treatments to the fabric that act as a defense. If you're outside hiking, traveling, or just doing your daily routine, this can be very beneficial due to not having to reapply that sunscreen over and over again. How do you know if your clothing protects you from the sun? Well, most brands these days, if it's a product specific for sun protection, will note a UPF rating somewhere either on the garment or on the hang tag. And typically the rating is a UPF rating between UPF 15 and UPF 50. And that number is telling you what percentage of UV radiation that is blocked from penetrating into your skin. So not to get super nerdy, but this is not a linear relationship, but it's a logarithmic one. So for example, a UPF 40 garment will allow 1/40th or 2.5% of the sun's UV rays to penetrate the fabric. Or said another way, UPF 40 blocks 97.5% of the sun's UV radiation. Moving up to the next highest rating, UPF 50, 1/50th or 2% of the UV rays are not able to penetrate the fabric. So while we may think comparing a tag of UPF 40 and UPF 50 that it's a large difference in UPF, really you're talking about a difference of 0.5%. So both are actually considered excellent in terms of sun protection. Now let's discuss each of these awesome sun shirts. First up, we have the Patagonia Tropic Comfort Hoodie. This comes in at $99 and has a UPF rating of 40. It's constructed of 96% modal fabric that's made from natural beech tree pulp, and then 4% spandex, which gives it some extra stretch. This fabric is extremely soft and very breathable, and it's also moisture wicking. There's a button closure at the neckline, which is nice for that added bit of protection, and then there's also a hood that's big enough to go over a baseball cap, which is great for fishing. The sleeves are a bit elongated, with thumb holes for that added protection over the back of the hand. And finally, there's a convenient loop inside for hang drying the garment should you need to. Next up, the Johnnie-O Talon. This one's $118 and is made of 88% poly, 12% spandex. My biggest takeaway from this piece is how stretchy it is and how simple but elevated the styling is. It comes in great colors like this bluish green, and it has a nice surfer patch in the bottom for a nice added touch. One thing to note here are there are no thumb holes for that protection over the back of the hands, so if that's important to you, just one thing to consider with the Talon. Next up, the Prana Sunshade. This hoodie retails for $78, which is a great value for a UPF 50 sun shirt. The fabric construction is 100% recycled polyester. It has great stretch and it is extremely lightweight, which makes it pretty breathable and comfortable. Some additional features are the thumb holes in the sleeves. It does have those. And then I thought this was nice, just this herringbone taping, which elevates the piece slightly and gives it a nice clean look. And finally, the Free Fly Sunshade hoodie. At $80 and UPF 50 protection, this is another great value. Free Fly is known for their bamboo-based fabrics, and this one does not disappoint. It's made of 68% viscose from bamboo, 29% poly, and 3% spandex. Like most of all their bamboo products, this shirt has an extremely soft hand feel and is sure to keep you comfortable. The Sunshade hoodie has, guess what? Thumb holes. So for your hands that need to stay protected, it's sure to do that as well. All right, we hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. At Trail Creek Outfitters, we encourage shopping small and would love your support. You can find out more by clicking the link to our website, follow us on social, or maybe we'll see you around the store. Until then, see ya.